Coming to you from the castle in Northwest Philadelphia, this is the John Albatross Show. Going to do a special bonus coming out for this Friday morning. It's dark. We're doing this in the dark, people. But yeah, so I figured I'd talk about this. The guy from United Healthcare got murdered in broad daylight in the streets of New York. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because over the last, I'd say 18 months or so, I've had a lot of health problems. Nothing like super bad. I had a wisdom. I caught them because I'm a medical professional, and I caught them. So the first one was my wisdom teeth. I had to get my wisdom teeth extracted. This one right here in particular was impacted, and it didn't hurt, but what it did is called something called pericoronitis, which is when the tooth protrudes from the gum enough and pushes the other tooth. Food kept getting caught in there, and I got an abscess. I got the abscess popped. It was the most vile thing I ever tasted. I fucking almost puked twice. Awful. But I had to get my wisdom teeth removed, and they took them all out. Now, good thing about that is I work for a great healthcare system, and they have great insurance. So, yeah, but I'll get to that later. So they broke my jaw in the process, because the older you get, the higher chance that they're going to break your jaw extracting wisdom teeth. Because the wisdom tooth that was so impacted was hooked at the end. And they got it out, and they were like, oh, yeah, we got this. They took it out, and the root was hooked, and it just had a little hairline fracture in my jaw. So there you go. Broken jaw. 6 weeks had my jaw wired shut. And how my jaw was wired shut, and this is where I'm going to get to. They put 6 screws. One here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. And then they would put a rubber band in the middle, and then they would just put wires around the screws to wire them shut, and they tighten them up so you can't fucking open your mouth. If you watch some of my old TikToks, I couldn't open my mouth because my jaw was wired shut. Now, this sucked. I was on a liquid diet. I literally ate something, and I had diarrhea. Not diarrhea, but I had super loose stool for the first time in I don't know, 18 months. Not that that really matters, but it's just crazy. I didn't even know what to do with that. When it happened, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because it's been so long. But yeah, I did those Fairlife protein shakes. Fantastic. I still love them to this day. They're awesome. And Chick-fil-A milkshakes. That literally got me through. That gave me the nutrients. I got so sick of fucking Chick-fil-A milkshakes after that. And it's just and they're delicious. They're hand-spun milkshakes. They're delicious. I have not eaten a Chick-fil-A milkshake since August 2023. But I digress. I lost a lot of weight, lost 35 pounds. Now we got this fun little thing right here. If you could see that scar. I noticed a lump in my throat, and I had a 8-centimeter nodule on my thyroid. I got that taken out. Half of a thyroid. So I have a half of a thyroid now. Kept the weight off, surprisingly, and it's been almost a year since I've had my half a thyroid out, and weight's been fine. I've been eating shrimp and salt, and I haven't been suffering from it. Now, getting to where I'm at, the place I work for, again, gives me Blue Cross PPO. But it's a weird PPO. It says you have to go to our people if you use it, which, you know what? I don't care. It's cheap. It's good. I didn't have to pay for anything. But they have to send you bills. The insurance has to send you a bill. I just got a bill today from removing the wires from my mouth. So that experience was this. They cut the wires and they left the screws in for two more weeks just in case anything happened and if there was any like compromise to my jaw. Because I just had a little fracture here, just right here. It's split. It was a clean split. It's actually healed better than before. It looks fucking like it wasn't even broken ever. But, and it's great because now I have feeling too. Like I can feel this. It was weird for the first, like, I don't know, 3 months. It was numb because it hit a nerve. Craziest thing. Don't ever have your jaw broken. It fucking blows. Only bone I've ever broken in my life was my fucking jaw. But I just got a bill, skeletal equipment removal. Now, mind you, the skeletal equipment that they're talking about were the 6 screws that were in my mouth. Do you know how much that would have cost me? The bill was for $2,065 to fucking get screws removed from my mouth. And they used like little precision screwdrivers that they probably threw in the sterile processing and whatever. It wasn't even like it was this. I could have did it myself. I actually had to tell the guy. He was going right. I was like, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way. Because he was digging into my fucking. I was just like, lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's like, oh, that's an old wives' tale. No, it's not. They do that for that reason. So people will remember. But, yeah. Almost $2,065 to remove the screws. It's so fucked up right now. And if you look at United Healthcare, who the fuck did this guy piss off? This was a fucking statement killing. And hold on, I'm gonna look on my phone. I forget the 3 words that were on the shell casings, but it was like basically something. It was like deny, defend, depose. So if you look at it, United Healthcare is the biggest private insurer for medical insurance, and they're real scumbags, and this guy was a scumbag. I'm not condoning that this guy's dead, but I understand why. He pissed somebody off, and if you look at their thing, United Healthcare, like I'm so happy I got out of the job that I was at because they switched to United Healthcare. United Healthcare denies everything. Not everything, but 1/3 of the procedures that get done, the medical procedures, get denied. Mind you, let me just explain this too. You're paying into those procedures. Not the procedures. You're paying into the insurance in case something like this happens. Like me, before I got hurt with my jaw and the other thing, like I said, thank God, love my that's one reason I don't want to leave the place that I'm at right now. Like a lot of people have problems with it, but I don't want to leave there strictly for the fact that it's a great health system. They have great insurance. Like I didn't pay for any of these 2 procedures, life-saving procedures. I know you're going to say, oh, the wisdom tooth one wasn't. I got an abscess. If I kept getting abscesses and they kept it was a risk I had to take with them breaking my jaw. They even explained it to me. I was like, yeah, dude, it's a risk I got to take. I can't, if I keep getting abscesses, I'm going to be in the fucking hospital and I'm going to die because of a fucking tooth thing. I don't want to die because of fucking something that could have killed somebody in the 1800s. So I'm just happy. At the place before that, they went to United Healthcare, and I said, no, this is fucking buns, dude. Like, United Healthcare was, like, and they just, it was so much cheap. Like, it was so much cheaper. Like, the company could have, I'm not going to name the company I work for now, and I'm not going to name the company that I worked for before, because I actually still work for both of them. I work for the company now in a strictly educational thing, capacity. And yeah, they have United Healthcare. They keep switching to save money. And like, we actually lost coverage when we went to United Healthcare. They swapped one thing out for another thing, but half of the 1/3 of the time you're getting denied. Like, I didn't want to fucking get my health thing denied because, or delayed because they didn't want to pay it, so a fucking asshole could keep making profits for his company and shareholders. And the shareholders didn't give a fuck that he died either. Like, this man made all his money basically fucking people over. And that's why nobody has sympathy for him. I'm not condoning what happened. I'm not condoning that he got shot. You shouldn't have shot him. But I understand. This was a fucking statement. This wasn't. And all the healthcare, they're fucking terrified now because nothing's going to. They know nothing's going to happen. And this is going to be a big fucking issue for a lot of fucking reasons. And this is going to have to cause some sort of healthcare reform because this man lost his life because he was a scumbag. And he was fucking people over. But can you imagine that? Like, I had a 9mm cancerous. Now, it turns out it wasn't cancer, but there was an 80% chance it was cancer, and we had to get that out. I could have. Again, another thing. It's thyroid cancer. It's literally like, you don't want cancer, but if you're going to get cancer, thyroid cancer is the way to go. I didn't want to die from thyroid cancer. Which, if I died from thyroid cancer, I'd be a fucking joke. Because it's literally it's the most curable and treatable cancer. And God forbid, like United Healthcare, well, it wasn't, so you could have had that nodule stay in there. And just till it kept growing and then it caused you fucking problems. That's the type of shit that fucking people worry about. Because your company's cheap and they go at United Healthcare, who doesn't give a fuck about anything but making profits, which they make a shitload of. And they will, and they have been notorious for taking, just, delaying it until the last minute. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll pay. And then they'll get like fucking pennies on the dollar while you still go into fucking debt and you get fucked on your credit score and everything. I mean, I wasn't planning on making an episode, especially in the dark. But yeah, I felt I needed to make it after I got that letter. Like, I picked up some time today at worked 2 jobs today. Yeah, that's why people don't understand about the healthcare system, especially health insurance, private health insurance. We have to do better, America. Private health insurance is going to like literally ruin people's lives. It's already ruined this man's life. His family's life is ruined. He was making $42 million a year, and he had like some fucking ridiculous severance package just because he fucked people over. I mean, like I said, I've said it like 5 times before. I don't condone that the man got shot. I don't condone that that man is dead. But I understand why. Me being a healthcare worker. And mind you, when you come into my ER, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if, like, I'm here to save your life. That's my job, is to save your life. I don't give a fuck about any of your personal, like, preferences. Like, even then, like, there's some people that they came in there with swastika tattoos on them and they're fucking neo-Nazis. I still save them. Deep down in my fucking heart and my gut, because if you know me in my past, I fucking hate neo-Nazis. And guess what? I still save them. I had a guy get fucking stabbed and fucking beat in the fucking head, neo-Nazi. I still saved him. I still helped save him, I should say. I secured the knife in his abdomen. Fucking killed me inside, but I fucking still did it because that was my duty. But we don't care. We don't care what insurance you have. We're here to save your life. But the insurance companies, they don't give a fuck about your life. They give a fuck about making profits. And that's the one thing in America. And private insurance is not necessarily better than single payer government insurance. That's one thing I will tell you. The only difference between America, why Americans' healthcare is better than, like, say, Canada or like somewhere in the EU, is because, like, and I've worked with doctors that explain to me, hey, if you want a CAT scan in America, you can get a CAT scan right there. They're going to CAT scan everybody. I can tell you that much. But a CAT scan in the EU, like Ireland or like England or Canada even, it better be it better be life or death. Like, they're going to fucking question everything to get that CAT scan. We have better healthcare here, but it's available to everybody in those other countries at little to no cost. You can get private healthcare over there and it'll probably be a lot better, but if you can't afford it, you get it for free. Not a big deal. And there's no reason that a company should make $22 billion preying off of fucking sick people like United Healthcare did, while denying 1/3 of their fucking claims and delaying them so they can just fucking try to get the best deal possible so they don't have to pay out. It's a fucking absolute atrocity. And that's why this guy got killed. They weren't going after anybody else. They're all scared shitless now. But this guy in particular was such a fucking prick about it too. And he made so much money that's why he's dead. You pissed off the wrong people. And he looked like a total New York fucking yuppie asshole staying in a hostel. And he had I don't know what kind of gun it was, but it had a silencer, a suppressor on it, because it doesn't silence. It just makes it, instead of going like, poof, 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 it goes, poof, poof, poof. Makes it a lot less, it silences. It makes it, the volume go down, but it's not as loud as a pop. This guy knew what he was doing. And they're probably not going to catch him. I honestly don't think that they're going to catch him. I don't even think, like, they're going to try, but nobody's going to come forward. Like, it's fucking crazy. So here's my thing to end this. This was supposed to be just like a short bonus episode, but we're going on 20 minutes here. I don't condone what happened to the guy from United Healthcare. You shouldn't have killed him, but I understand it, and I understand why nobody really gives a shit about his life. Sometimes greed gets the best of everybody, And I think the people are just finally tired of fucking greed. It's like, hey, we can't afford fucking eggs. We can't afford this. God forbid. The minimum wage hasn't gone up since 2009. We're almost on 16 years since the minimum wage has gone up. And inflation has fucking gone through the roof. And we'll get to it with our next episode next week. But yeah, people are trying to struggle to stay alive and get by. And you're denying their claims and you're making them feel like, oh, your life is worthless unless you have enough money to pay for your own. We just like stealing money from you 1/3 of the time when you're sick and vulnerable. Fuck United Healthcare. Fuck that guy. Don't wish he was dead. But I understand. Fuck him. We need to do better as a country for our people. We need to stop being fucking greedy. We need to start like I said, there's people I don't like that I have to take care of. I still take care of them. Fucking neo-Nazis for one. Fucking hate neo-Nazis. Come after me, bro. That's why when I see that fucking Nick Fuentes, I'm just like, God damn it, I just want to punch you. God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I just want to deliver one of these and fucking take one of these and deliver it right into your suck hole. And he's the most effeminate dude, too. Talking about fucking all this, dude. I know gay people that get more pussy than Nick Fuentes. That's why he hates fucking women so much. It is a full episode now. It is officially almost a full episode. We are at 21 minutes, 22 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up. Here's my final thought, like I was getting into. America, we need to get together. We're the biggest economy in the world, and we're not going to not be the biggest economy in the world. And again, the next episode, I'll tell you why. But we got to stop being greedy. We got to start taking care of each other. We all got problems. We all got to help each other out if we can. We can only help each other out so much, but we all got to try to help each other out. Corporations got to stop trying to squeeze every single dollar out of vulnerable people. Like denying 1/3. 33.3% of customers who need your help as an insurance provider. Anyways, this has been John Albatross live. Not live, it's pre-recorded, but we're from where else but the castle of Northeast Philadelphia. We'll see you next week. You got 2 episodes this week. This one I just felt like we needed to do, and yeah, we're going to do another one next week. This should be out for you on Friday, December 6th, 2004. I'm just putting it out there. I'm premiering it on YouTube right away. I'm not doing like the scheduled premieres or anything like that. We'll be on wherever you get your podcast. Everything will be there. We're just going straight into it. This is a spontaneous thing. It's 2:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. But yeah, I just felt like after I got that letter today, I just felt like I had to bring this out. I had to talk about this. To give people insights about how fucking crazy health insurance is in this country. But anyway, this is John Albatross signing out. We'll see you next time. See you next week. To quote the immortal Don Cornelius, peace and soul. That was a reference from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.